Hey guys, it's Downmeister and welcome back to Bomberman 93. So in this video we're going to do the Icicle planet. But one thing I should mention, this is a post-commentary episode. I had a bit of an issue with the with my microphone when I was recording this. That issue being I didn't check which microphone I was using. So unfortunately I have to post-commentate, which isn't an issue, it is what it is. But, yeah, that's fine. So, in this video, we're going to do the Icicle planet, which, is a tricky world, but there are lots of enemies. They're quite gimmicky enemies, actually, like, well, not necessarily gimmicky, but they're challenging in that you've got a lot of ones that go through walls, and you've got some that can destroy walls, and some enemies that they're a lot more violent, as you would expect, a lot more challenging to deal with, as you'd expect as you progress through the game. Like it's a natural sort of progressive difficulty sort of thing. But all in all, it's not too bad a level. The thing is, this recording was quite a mess anyway in terms of just with regards to how smooth it was, because first of all I had to post-commentate due to the mic, and I was just checking how many bombs there I have. So I've got 7, which is pretty good. So yeah, apart from the post-commentary issues, I also had an issue at some point in the in this video, and I'll pinpoint it. But if you're observing, you'll also notice how my points change. I had to bloody replay through the world. So I'll point it out when I get there. Also, it really sucks that the exit spawned right beneath that enemy. That enemy, by the way, the one that's in the ice, I was in an ice cube there. They're really annoying. Like they're kind of like they're very quick and they hone in almost. So yeah, there's a lot of those enemies I like that. Their patterns are quite erratic, which means that obviously it makes them harder to deal with naturally. So yeah, there's a lot of that in this world. Also, lol at the purple Bomberman up there. I love how in the Blossom world it's just like, yeah, we're having so much fun, you know, on a little hoop and stuff. And now we're just there like, well, rip, because you're now shoveling snow. You bloody idiots. So yeah, I'm kind of, the thing is, oh, by the way, that heart, I remember when I got this live, I was thinking, thank God I got a heart, because every time I had a heart, so far in this project, every time I've got a heart, I've just bloody thrown it away. But that's a problem with post-commentating, especially a Bomberman game. There's like, in general, the commentary in Bomberman games isn't really that, you know, there's not much to talk about apart from the game. And when you're not playing the game, it's completely different, because now it's just like, well, I can't really comment on what's happening on the screen, and I can't really react to the enemies firsthand now, because, you know, the level's been and gone, the video's been and gone. So those little green penguin enemies, they take 2 hits, but they kind of get stunned for like a couple of seconds, so you can only hit them on the second hit once they're in that stunned sort of mode. So as you can see, when you hit them, they kind of like float up in the air and they have like those wide eyes. And you need to hit them whilst they're in that sort of animation. Otherwise, you have to hit them twice again. So remote control bombs is very helpful. And actually, if you don't have remote control bombs, then you really have to time it well. Also, they look like icy onions. I've just noticed that in post-commentary, I'm thinking, they look like ice onions almost, like the dark blue, just a very cold bunch of onions. But, yeah, that is what it is. You know, sometimes you gotta post-commentate things. I mean, at least they didn't lose the footage. Quite frankly, I've been more pissed off if I lost the footage, or entirely, because having to replay this world for a 3rd time, I would have just probably been like, no, fuck it. Because the thing is, doing this on the Wii U, I can post-commentate, I can make restore points, which meant that, so they're basically similar to save states on an emulator. So when I get to a point where, you know, something happened, with the commentary, it's like, okay, well that's fine. Oh, so something happened in the video, which I'll when I get to it, I'll point out. But something happened in the video. It was more with my console. Well, I might as well say it now. Basically, because I'm playing on a Wii U, the gamepad disconnected from the console for some reason, even though it was within the same distance the whole time. I don't know why it did that, but that happened. Which also those enemies are bloody annoying. So you have to really time it to kill those little icicles. Well, I guess they're kind of like ice crystals. They're not really icicles because they're like more like shards. But yeah. So I had to. So yeah, my gamepad and my Wii U disconnected from each other, which is really odd. And then because of that, I basically lost my restore point. Or the restore point, I hadn't made one because it disconnected halfway through the world. And I was like, so I had to replay from the start of the world. And the thing is, though, I played more than twice because every time, because I was rushing. The thing is, I'm kind of patient playing this. I mean, I am naturally good at Bomberman because I've played a lot of the games. But the thing is, having just played through this world, having just recorded quite a ways into it, I was so frustrated that I was rushing trying to get back, and I ended up dying and stuff and losing power-ups. I was like, and I had to play on. I mean, as much as obviously I'd hate to lose a power-up, you know, I don't want to sacrifice it. At the same time, I had all those power-ups by the time my Wii U turned off or my gamepad disconnected, so I had to keep basically playing flawlessly. But I was also trying to play quickly and flawlessly, which is tricky. So yeah. That was fun. See, that's the thing. The behind the scenes of doing a Let's Play part, that can happen. But I'm sure a lot of you guys will know that, especially those that do Let's Plays or at least attempt to do your own recordings, or and even those that haven't and just watch a lot of gaming videos. You probably understand that hitches happen, technical flaws and faults happen. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, I've pretty much gone through this whole world without really talking much about it. I mean, talk about the enemies. Those bloody roller wheels are quite annoying. So yeah, there's a lot of conveyor belts. And also the music in this world is pretty good. As you would listen to it now. The thing is, I'm recording it without listening to the music. I've just got the footage in front of me. I do have the game audio saved, so don't worry. Obviously, as you would tell through the video. Don't know why I'm trying to show you now, having due to the fact that you'll see the finished project, the finished piece. But yeah, obviously the music, I didn't lose the music like I did in the Mario Amazing Adventure video the other day, because the thing about the Amazing Adventure video was, oh sorry, excuse me, was the fact that because I lost Sapphire's, I basically didn't record my system audio, which meant I lost both Sapphire's voice and the game audio, but I had captured my microphone, which meant that I was fine. We were fine to post commentate. In this one, I captured my voice, but I used the wrong microphone. I used the built-in one on my laptop, so it's very muffly. You couldn't really hear me clearly, and also there's a lot of that, you know, that almost like fan static, if you will. You know, like where you're basically the computer fan. So yeah, it is what it is. And also, I found it weird that the exit spawned on the conveyor belt. At this point, I was just double checking that I got the power up, which I can't remember. See, I'm talking and I'm not even paying attention. I can't remember what the power up would have been that I picked up was. I think it might have been a skate or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's at this point that my Wii U gamepad disconnected. Pretty much right at the start of this level, because as you can see, the score is different. So yeah, it was really frustrating. And actually, in the live commentary, I did say, sorry guys if there's an odd cut there, but obviously due to the fact that that I lost the commentary in the first place, meant that I could just make a clean cut. So it is what it is. You know, I unless you were observant enough to notice the score, you probably might have even realised that there was a cut there. But yeah, that was the fun I had doing this part. So basically, once this commentary recording is done, and once, you know, I quickly edit it all together, I'm never watching this video ever again. I'm not doing anything with this world ever again. It can go and fuck itself as far as I'm concerned. Oh, as you can see, those are the tactics I resorted to after a while with those little yellow ball things, because they are, like I said, erratic, quick, and it's just, yeah, it's honestly, it wasn't worth the hassle after a while. See, you the icy onions. But yeah, I mean, like again, you know, there's no point moaning about it. That's just YouTube. That's just Let's Playing. These things happen. And I haven't even talked about the boss. So obviously, in that little info screen at the beginning, I was anticipating the boss, but I don't know if anticipating is the right word, because that kind of means looking forward to something. I wasn't looking forward to it in the slightest, because the boss of this world is pretty hard actually. But I'm going to encounter it now. The tactic I took for this boss, his name is Grumpus, by the way. Obviously, again, you can read that, but his name is Grumpus. He's like just a big yeti sort of thing, Bigfoot on a flying saucer, really. If you see in his top row, you can't get hit, and then you have to basically lay a bomb so that it detonates over that little red opening, that little red patch or whatever it is meant to be. And his gimmick is that every time he jumps and lands, the bombs detonate automatically. So you have to be pretty quick and careful. And after 3 hits, he spawns these guys, which are actually tricky to deal with. But I'm not a big fan of the line bomb power, especially in this game. I mean, like in Bomberman 3 or 5, you know, with the Louis. Actually, I quite like the line bomb power up, but it's actually tricky to control in this game. I was finding, and also I was really like just oh shit. So I lost my heart there, which is annoying, but I kind of just, and then I was really like, no, I can't believe it. I thought I was going to die at this point. So somehow I evaded his hit, went to the top, and then at this point I was like, no, I can't get him, so I'll have to wait another turn. The thing is, and the problem with these enemies is they actually respawn at another part of the map. Thankfully, he turned to the right, because I could just do that, and then yeah, he blew up. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and bearing with me, because post commentary, especially in a Bomberman game, is really, it's just like, oh, I did this, and I hardly even talk about the game. But yeah, Bomberman's cuddling into his big yeti cushion pillow thing. But and that'll do now. So I'll do my outro. Next video, we're doing Planet Techo, the surprise 7th world, but it wasn't really much of a surprise. It was hardly like that was going to be the last world, and we haven't even fought Black Bomberman yet. But yes, thank you guys for watching. Next video will be live commentary, I assure you. But yep, see you guys then. Have a good one.